Hello everybody. This is Sheila with Simply Simple Creations by Sheila, and today we are taking the bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree and we are going to crackle it and add some transfers and a cute bow on it. I mean, this could be everyday decor. You could put different types of transfers on it, but right now we're starting off with some black chalkboard paint. It can be any kind of paint. It doesn't have to be chalkboard paint. This is just what I had near me. Excuse me. And so that's what I used. And so I went through and painted all the sides and the front and then dried it up real good because obviously I didn't want to get paint all over me. So we dried it up. After that, I took regular Elmer's school glue and I put that all over the front of the board. Now, depending on how big you want your cracks is going to depend on how much glue you use. If you want large cracks, you're going to use a lot of glue. If you want little cracks, you're going to use less glue. And if you want, and when I say less, I mean thick. It depends on the thickness of the glue. And then if medium, of course, medium type. Then I'm going to take some white chalk paint. You can use acrylic paint if that's all you have. And I'm going to paint over the wet glue. I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble with their chalk paint or their crackles, so just make sure you use light strokes. You don't want to overwork it, and you will get a perfect crackle every time. But you also want to make sure that the glue is wet when you put it on. Sometimes I used to dry it to a tacky finish, but I feel like you get better cracks when it is wet. So keep your glue wet, don't dry it. And then I went around the edges with my white paint and just touched those up. I didn't care if they were perfect because obviously it's crackled. Then I took my scraper because I just wanted a little bit more. I wanted like a chippy crackle look. So I took my scraper before it was completely dry and just went over it again so I would get some more old age look to it. Then I took my Mod Podge and I sealed over it just because I had a few pieces of paint that fell out of my bottle onto it. And then, of course, I did the chippy where I scraped it and had some chunky stuff. So I didn't want that getting all over my transfer, and I didn't want my transfer to bubble up. So I wanted to have a smooth surface to stick to. So be sure that you do that if you have the little chunky things. It's not necessary if you just do the crackle, but like I said, I wanted mine to be sure to stick since I did do the chippy part too. Now, I started doing one transfer, and then I decided and changed my mind. So I went and found another one. These are redesigned by Prima Transfers. I did get these from the Plaster Paint Company, and I do have a link to that in my link tree. And they sent a popsicle stick this time with it. Usually they send a bigger scraper, but this one was a popsicle stick. Now, when you're doing these transfers, you're going to want to go slow. I've got the video sped up, obviously. Can't work quite that fast. But if you see any pieces of it on your clear paper, just lay it back down and it'll go right down. Sometimes you have to work at them a little bit harder, but you want to make sure that your surface is good and dry. Don't do it on a wet surface. I made that mistake this weekend. Didn't have my surface good and dry, and I had a problem with it. Then I just took two pieces of, I don't know, different fabrics that I had. I don't even remember which fabrics they were, and just tied a simple little bow up at the top. You can leave that step off if you don't like it, but here it is, the finished product. Tell me what you think in the comments. I hope that you'll like and sprinkle this one. I staged it a couple of different ways, and neither one of them are very good, but that's what I got for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. See ya.